This conference will now be recorded.
Sorry.
We did not discuss about this one.
Okay, two programs we have discussed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now we are going to start up with the next program. That is this one. Okay. Okay. Here, what we will be doing. Let me open people.csv. Okay. See. Okay, no?
Okay.
So we have got some 5 records available in this particular people.csv. Now I want to update particular record in that CSV file. How can I update? You got my point, right? Particular specific position record I have to update. How can I update? That is what we are going to learn in this particular example. Say, first we are importing CSV module as usual. Next, I have prepared a list. You can see I've prepared a list whose number is 6 and name is Dinesh 3 and his location is California 2. That's what one list I have created.
Okay.
I'm opening people.csv in read mode as read file. That means what I wanted to do is in this particular people.csv, I need to update particular positioned record. Correct now? For that particular sake, see, this is 0th record, first record, second, third, fourth. Okay. Now, as a read file, I'm pointing to people.csv. By using read file, I will be reading complete content. I'll be storing into reader variable. Okay, now.
Okay.
That reader variable content, I'm converting into list fashion. Got my point, right? List fashion in the sense, this will be the list of 0th element, list of first element, list of second, third, fourth. Now, in that list, third one, I'm updating with this particular row. That means you can see 0, 1, 2, 3. This will get updated with this value. Okay, now clear now, sir?
Yeah.
We are updating. Okay.
No,
So
actually, I'm stuck up at the second row, which is reader equal to csv dot reader read file. So
we are reading the content.
We are just reading that. The content of read file, right? I mean the CSV. Sorry, people.csv file.
Correct. We are storing into reader.
Yeah. And
that
the line
is holding complete data.
Yeah.
Okay,
and yeah.
I'm converting into list and I'm storing into lines. Okay, now?
Okay.
That I'm storing into lines variable. In
So
lines variable,
for converting the data which you read from the CSV file into a list, you just use a function called list, which is
correct.
Okay.
So after converting into list, every row will have index.
Yeah.
In that third index, I'm updating with this particular row data.
Yes.
Okay, so lines is having updated value right now. Lines variable having updated value. Next, I'm opening people.csv in write mode using write file. And this write file, I'm using it csv.writer for writing the content into the file, where all the lines, whatever the lines are available, that I'm passing as parameter to write rows so that I can write the content into people.csv. Finally, I'm closing read file as well as write file, both the things. You can check it out. Okay.
Yeah.
Record got updated. Of course, that space alignment that will be provided, that we can remove it if you want, spaces also. But you can check out that third record got updated. Got my point, right?
Yes. But one thing, I mean, since you have just used the read of this file people.csv, and you can replace, I mean, you have overwritten one of the row, right?
Yeah.
Line 3. Yeah.
Hmm.
So how is that possible? Because it's in only in read mode. You cannot, modify something and save it, right?
Wait, I'll show you. What I have did over here, I have got people.csv.
Yeah.
From this, I have read the content. I have stored into lines variable. Here I
Yeah.
have modified. Got my point, right?
Right. Right.
Again, the same lines I have written back into same file. So it is not like I'm pointing to same file to modify, right? I'm modifying on the some temporary memory.
Yeah.
That's what
Got it.
happened over.
Yeah.
Got my point, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But you have not
Make it.
saved that value actually exactly in this people.csv file, right?
I have
That's what
saved,
you.
right? Here lines.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what.
Got it. Got it now.
Yeah. Make a note.
Sridhar,
Sir, you have asked something?
yeah, I mean, it's simple thing actually. I was talking about this after this line 3 when you are sending the row value, okay, which you have mentioned in the beginning. If you do a print of I mean reader, yeah,
Print of read file or lines?
no, the file, all right,
Huh.
it means print of read file, right?
Correct, correct.
So it will not it will not have this updated value, right?
It will have updated value. You should use after this.
But if I use immediately after lines 3 equal to row,
No, it will not have updated value.
that's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah. Because unless until you assign that lines, I mean, back again to the file, it will not, right?
Correct, correct, correct.
Yeah.
Completed? Next, we'll go for next one. This is for append mode. Okay, na?
Yeah.
Same people.csv. I'm opening in append mode. You can check it out here. I have created a list which is having number 5, name Danny1, and value is New York 12. Okay, let me make it 7, Danny 2, New York 55, something like this. Now this particular list, whatever I have, that you can see right row I'm using. If you just check it out, previously I was using right rows because list of lists was available. Correct now, because we used to have so much content. So at the time we were making use of right rows. Right now when it comes to this one, here I'm writing only one row. So we are making use of right row function, which will append, because we are opening in append mode, which will append only one row. Finally, we are closing the file. Let me run this. So you can see it gets appended like this. Got my point, right?
But why it is appending with two null space?
That spaces we can eliminate it, sir. Later we have got a
Yeah, I understand. What I'm asking is, instead of keeping one space, it is keeping two spaces actually. If you look at,
it will
two
take like
rows.
that. We cannot predict it.
Oh, is it?
Yes, here it will take spaces.
So how do you know that how many spaces it would create so that you will?
By default,
Okay.
one space only, sir. One space it will take.
Yeah.
And here previously one space was there, right? So we have got two spaces now.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
By default, one space was there now previously. Now one more space got added. So two gaps when we open it.
Or maybe after you import CSV, if you remove that space from the row above row and try again.
It's not a matter, sir.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
this will matter.
Mm-hmm.
Got my point, right?
Okay.
Can I have the next one? Now you can see list of lists are there. Previously it was one list only. Now within the list I have got sub list. This is one list. This is another list. This is another list. This is other. I'm opening person.csv in write mode. If person.csv file is not available, it will create freshly as CSV file. Using CSV file, I'm opening the file in writer. That means writer mode. I'm writing complete CSV data over here. Got my point, right? Complete CSV data. Then we are closing the file. You can see. Person.csv. See, this is what the content. Okay. This is list of lists. So only right rows we have to make use. Okay, now.
Yeah.
We have written. You have written, right? This one you didn't write. Okay. One sec, sir.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
Okay, then write down this. Which one? No? Rectangular braces only.
That's how it becomes a list, right?
Yeah, list of list. That's it. Done. Next. Next. This is, you can check it out. This is list of lists only. I wanted to write. Except this, check out the other thing. Okay. First, we will concentrate on other portion. Then I'll come to this portion. What is this portion? Okay. Now we are opening the file person.csv in write mode as EF. csv.writer EF. I'm pointing to file pointer. Person. That means list of list. That means first it will take one list, stores into row. We'll write that particular row. Then we'll take another row, we'll write. Another row, we will write. Another row, we will write. Like this, all the rows we will be reading from the person, list of list, and we will be writing. See, previous case, if you just check it out, write rows we were using. List of lists at a stretch, single stretch we have passed. But here we are using list of list, but using write row one by one we are writing. Okay, now whichever you are comfortable, either this one or that one, you can go. Okay, now here we have to iterate that particular list and we have to pass one after the other. In that case, you don't need to iterate. Directly you can pass a list of lists so that it will dump everything at once. Got my point, right? Okay. Now, everything is fine. Now, what is this dialect? Make a note. Dialect. Dialect is nothing but a dialect is a rule which is meant for dialect is a rule which is meant for enabling which is meant for enabling specific condition which is meant for enabling specific condition to the content which is getting written into the file. See, while writing the content into the file, if you need to provide any specific conditions, rules, you can take the help of this dialect. Now, CSV dot register dialect. I'm registering on dialect whose name is my dialect. See, here I'm using that dialect only. Dialect equal to my dialect. The name of the dialect is my dialect. And what is the rule? Quoting equal to CSV dot quote all. That means whichever the content, let me run this. Whichever the content is getting written into your person.csv will have quotations. See, got the pointer, sir?
Yeah.
That is what.
Please go back to the go back to the script. Yeah. So quoting CSV quote all. So it is that's why the double quote came in, right?
Correct. And instead of quote all, we have got quote none also.
Yeah. So you it means it will just remove the quotes.
We won't provide any quotations.
Yeah.
By default, it will be quote none. If you want quotations, you can provide quote all. Okay, na? And skip initial space. Here, you won't get any spaces.
Right.
For that particular sake, we have provided this particular dialect. Dialect from now onwards, of course, so far what we have seen is we were writing the content, but from now onwards, we can change the structure of the content what we are writing into the file. Got my point, right? That is
Yeah.
what. So this is first example with respect to dialect. Next, we are going to see other.
So my dialect is, I mean, you can name anything, right? Or is it the particular,
You can give whatever the name you want.
Yeah.
Fine now?
It's just like a variable, right?
Correct, correct.
Okay.
Done, right? Next. Okay, this is again dialect only. You can check out, everything will be same. Only change what you can find over here is delimiter. While writing the content into the file, okay, which delimiter you want. Some people want a comma, some people want a hyphen, whatever it is. Now here I'm mentioning pipe as a delimiter. Got my point, right? So the same content we will be writing into dob.csv with pipe as a delimiter. Got my point now, sir?
Yeah.
Check it out. Here, pipe symbol will be the delimiter, separator.
That's why you have removed those codes, right?
You can provide quotes also, not an issue.
Yeah, but
Okay, na?
again, that is the delimiters. I mean, it will create problem, right, with the CSV file.
Correct. Done. Can I have the next one? Yeah. CSV 6. Okay. Now, delimiter we have seen already. Now, line terminator we are using. You can check it out. Line terminator slash or slash n slash or slash n. Whatever the line terminator you want. By default, line terminator is one line break will be there. Now, here I'm giving one slash r. Slash r means return. Return is almost equal to line break only. So here totally 4 line breaks will be there after each and every line content writing. Got my point, right? Let me run this. You can go and check it out. Line terminator. 4 line breaks will be there. Got my point, right? Like this, however you want to provide. If you want to provide slash t, you can provide slash t so that tab space will come into picture. Otherwise, if you want a limited space, you can provide limited space also over there. So however you want a line terminator to be provided for your content, you can take the help of this line terminator feature in your dialect. Got my point, right? Make a note.
Sorry, this RN means new line, right?
Yes, R
And
is for written.
written, right?
Both are same.
Okay, so both are same when you were saying instead of giving RN, okay, if we give R, is that the same thing?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, because it will just return, right? Yeah, exactly. And if you don't want to give anything in it, so it will, I mean, just we
Give
don't
some.
want to give any space, just return once.
Okay, just written. If you give one line break, it will come.
Okay, we'll practice that.
Done, right? Any doubt so far? Can you have next one? Okay. Now check it out. Here, I want quotations. Quote all I'm using. But quotation characters by default double quotes will be there, right? I don't like that. I want cap symbol. Cap symbol, whichever the any other special characters you want as a quotation character, you can pass it over here. So your content will be written with cap. Let me show you. Quote caps. Where is it? Content will be written with caps. Got my point, right? That's it. Clear now, sir?
Yeah, those are control M characters, right?
Correct, correct. Just quote char I have added.
Okay, so you want in this way, and when we don't want them, just don't keep it, right? That's. But if you
quote
want to
all.
remove, yeah.
Quote none you can specify. No need of quote care, nothing, right? If I make it as quote none, automatically it will not add the quotation.
Even though if you have.
Yes. Fine, Nama? Make a note. Next. What we have did is we have written list of list, otherwise single list into our CSV file. Correct now? We didn't see how to write list of dictionaries. How to write a dictionary we didn't see so far. Now, if you have a dictionary of data, how we can write it into a file, that to CSV file, we are going to see over here. You can check it out. Previously, we used to have writer and write rows. Right now, we are using dict writer. Got my point, right? Instead of writer, we are making use of dict writer. You can check it out. First, we have got list of dictionaries. In the dictionary, mountain is holding Everest, height is holding some value. Again, mountain, height, we are holding key and values over here, list of dictionaries. Then we are opening peak.csv in write mode as CSV file. First thing is we will be writing the fields. See, we have prepared fields over here. That is what the headings, what we need to write it into peak.csv. First, we will write that field names as a header. So our header in that file is written. Later, whatever data is there, we are passing as parameters so that your list of dictionaries will be written into that. Got my point, right? List of dictionaries will be written. Then we are closing our file over here. You can check it out. Writing completed. If you open peak.csv and check it out, heading Everest 8848, K2 8611, and one more mountain, the value we have written in this fashion. Like this, list of dictionaries also we can write. It is not only meant for list of list, otherwise only list. It is list of dictionaries also. We can write the content. Got my point, right? Make a note. Clear, no, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next we'll go for this is again the same. See, previous example we have stored into variable. That variable we have passed over here. In this example, directly instead of storing into variable, directly we have passed. You won't find much difference. Got my point, right? Yes or no? See, here list of dictionaries are there in a variable with the name data. Okay, now when it comes to in this one, here we don't have separate variable. Directly as a parameter I have passed over here. This works. Okay, now? Yes, in data variable we have stored, and that data variable we have passed. Instead of that, here we have passed directly. Clear now, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's optional. Whether you want to write, you can write it down. Otherwise, ignore it. And okay, that's
But,
what.
but when you want to use this way or the other way, I mean, how and what to decide?
There is no difference, ma. You won't find any difference, sir. Just you are wasting one variable over there. Here you are not wasting that variable. Okay, na?
Yeah.
That's it. Fine, right? This is what your CSV is all about. Okay, na? Next. Right on? Ready? XML.
The CSV 10 actually. What is that example?
This is just a half-cooked example which I was showing for one of my students, sir. You don't need to write this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, na? Okay. Write on XML. XML full form? What's the full form of XML? Any idea?
Markup language. Sorry, I forgot. I mean, if X stands for
Extensible
extensible markup language.
markup language. Read about this? It is a language which is meant for holding the data in the form of tags. Got my point, right? Next, XML is case sensitive in nature where the tags whichever are getting used need to follow same specific cases. Got my point, right? Next. Write down heading. Parsers. Parser. Parser is a what is that? Parser is a program which is meant for performing manipulations on the what is the XML file. There are two different types of parsers available. There are two different types of parsers available. One is SAX parser, SAX, SAX. Second one, DOM parser, DOM. Write down about SAX parser. SAX full form simple API for XML. Okay, simple API for XML. This is a read-only parser which is meant for. This is a read-only parser which is meant for this is a read-only parser which is meant for reading the content from an XML file. Next, this parser is basically used for transferring the control.
Sorry, say again, please.
This parser is used for transferring the control in forward only manner. Okay, in forward only manner. See, basically, SATS parser is what the parser which will be used for reading the content from an XML, just for reading the content. If you want to do any updatable operations, all those things, you cannot do it. Got my point, right? That's why we will not make use of SATS parser. Instead of that, we have got DOM parser. What is the DOM parser? In tomorrow's session, I'll explain. Okay, na? That is what in real time we will be using.
What is that? Sorry, spell it. The DUMB. Oh, what is that?
DOM. DOM.
BOM, bomb. Yeah. Okay.
Not bomb, sir. DOM.
DOM. Okay.
D for dog.
Yeah, I got it. Got it. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
D for dog.
Yeah, got it. Got it. Yeah.
Okay, na? Any doubts so far?
No, thank you.
Fine, sir. See you tomorrow.
Say, bye-bye.